Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk to you about the number one factor that's gonna help you change your business life and your personal life forever, right? So stick with me for the next 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna show you how and tell you in more detail what it's all about, especially if you are a real estate agent and a mortgage broker. So the number one thing I want to highlight here is consistency. Being consistent is like the number one thing that you can do. If you just change everything and just keep being consistent, you probably can reach any goal that you want in life in general, not just in business. And what I mean by being consistent is not waking up at 4 o'clock every day, Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday. I don't call that consistent. Being consistent is being consistent with what you say to the thing that you do. Being consistent with what you say and what you do, right? It has to be aligned. And why I bring this up today? Because after speaking with so many agents out there, like maybe 1,000 by this time now, like maybe 1,000 up by this time of recording, and I find that what's actually holding people back from reaching their desired outcome, especially real estate agent, like what holding people back from reaching their goal, that lifestyle, that financial freedom, that security for their family, is often not a lack of lead, right? It's not a lack of income. It's not a lack of cash flow, and it's not a lack of the number of appraisal you can get. It's a lack of commitment, persevering, and especially consistency, right? They a lot of agents saying that they want this thing, right? They want this thing, but the thing that they do is not aligned with that, right? If you want this outcome, right? So if you want to lose weight for the next 30 days, the first thing you want to do is just stop eating ice cream, right? Stop eating carb, stop eating sugar, stop eating bad food, start sleeping well, you don't even need to exercise, just start eating good food. That's what I mean by being consistent. The thing that you say, right, has to be aligned with the thing that you do. Okay, that's probably the number one thing. You can't say you want X outcome and do an action that lead you to the opposite of that. So, I was just, after talking to people, like asking like, well, what have you tried so far to do this thing that you try to achieve, like for last 5 6 years while you're in business, it's doing the same thing gonna lead you to a different outcome? Because you know it does, in my experience, it does not, right? So if you want, right, if you want like a certain outcome, like 50K, 100K, 200K, ask yourself like, when I get there, is the thing that I'm doing right now today will help me get me there. That's all I want you to grab from this video, right? So the key part is just being consistent with what you say, right? Because I notice in a lot of people, they say they want this, they want that, but they're not willing to sacrifice a few things. Being consistent, being committed to make sacrifice, to make change, because change only comes to the one that makes sacrifice. And all I can do is, if you're watching the video this far, I want to realign you with the outcome that you want by becoming the person who you want to become, right? Take action based on that person, right? If you were to get there, what decision would you make? What action would you take? And what word would you say? And how consistent would you be? Right? That's all I can say. I want to align you with your higher self. So if you're watching this far and you're a real estate agent and mortgage broker, you probably know we're probably not just focused on Facebook ad by now. We're not here to get you page like or comment or engagement. We go straight to the fun stuff. So if this message somehow resonate with you, I would love the opportunity to connect with you. Just come say hi, see what's going on with the lockdown right now, how you holding up, how's the weather out there, and I'm looking forward to connect with you more. Cheers.